Hello, everyone. Good morning. How are we doing? Oh gosh, I barely made it on time. Um, there's a man sitting in front of my window. Give me a moment. It makes me uncomfortable. It's a man that was on my heels a few days ago, so I have not seen him in front of my house in ever. So that is weird. He followed me through the park a few days ago. Well then, hello. Okay, I just made a quick run to the grocery store, and what do you know? Of course, I get a check, and she said that I had scanned the fresh bread wrong. I didn't. She did, but that because of her mistake, which she did try to blame. It was very very nice and stuff, but she did try to blame me. She said you took the blah blah, right? No, the everything. Oh, but blah blah blah. And I said, no, I took an everything bagel thingy. So I don't. Then you should go check because I'm pretty sure I scanned the right one. She wasn't mean about it or anything, but because of that, I had to scan all the groceries that I had, and it took a little longer. Then I almost lost my hat. My hat flew away. My vintage hat. So it's storming. It's storming, and I changed my mind on the book I'm gonna read. I want cozy. I have not slept well again. I'm having nightmares. So I'm gonna read a cozy book. This is the book that I'm gonna be reading for my first reading in the wild video for YouTube as well. So it's probably for the best that I started already. But if it's storming like this, I might have a tiny little problem. But I'll figure something out. I have some backup plans. But yeah, that was weird. Why was he standing? How does he know where I live? Anyway, hi Diz, how are you doing? Hi Wisdom. Did I miss anything? Because also, my laptop died. This is so weird things are happening. I told you I'm a little bit scared. My phone was doing really weird things yesterday. It couldn't connect to my normal internet nor my Wi-Fi, even though the laptop was doing fine. Then my phone was fine. Then my laptop it wouldn't work. And then just now I turned it on. I still had 30% battery, and it just died when I had started stream. So I plug it in to charge, and it starts back up, and indeed 30%. What is happening? Not the hat. No, it's a vintage one as well. I don't want to lose a vintage hat. But we're here. We made it. Hi, Redwood. Red Hood Venom. I'm sorry. I think I called you Venom, didn't I? We're here. I have my pain medication is hopefully kicking in about 2 hours. I don't need the hot water bottle quite yet. I hope I won't, because that does make me drowsy a little bit more. But luckily it's Tuesday, and on Tuesday, what do we do on Tuesdays? Or I, at least, I read. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be this one. Gifted to me by Blue. And I already prepped it. Aw, that's the cutest map I've ever seen. I didn't notice it yet. I do love the stormy weather. I need the stormy weather. Is quite nice, but it's not nice when you lose your hat. And the stupid thing is, I had the wind in my back, but a huge, like, one of those trucks that picks up trash came by, and I didn't realize that the wind would, I don't know how to explain that. You know what I mean? When cars pass each other, you get this conflict of air, and I just wasn't prepared, so it flew away. So I'm wearing heels as well. I had to jump off my bike and run after, right in front of a middle school as well, and I heard them laugh. And yeah, I'm glad I made you laugh, because I'm not. Hi, Stone. How are you doing? Hi, Jogus. Good morning. It's lunch. What do you mean it's lunch? It's 10 a.m. over here. Lunch. Wait. Hi, William. I'm doing okay. What about you? Today I will be reading. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. I really don't know. I hope I'm not gonna cry because again, this is the second time I realized I have another cozy book, The Rainfall Market. Ah, yes, I did make it before the rain because that would be a little bit sad if all my work had gone to waste. But there on here as well, there's a white cat, and my first bat was a white kitty, and I lost her last year. So I really hope that that is not going to upset me. But let's just assume that is just for vibes. That it's not going to play because it really looks like her as well. Oh no! Hi Garfield. Good morning. I need more light. I think I'm not going to be able to read anything. 11. Lunch for the class is 11 to 12. Oh, over here, as far I don't know. When I was in middle school, we were sent home if you had a home to go to for lunch for like an hour at 12, between 12 and 1, and then you would go back. I didn't because not that my caregiver wasn't home, but they just didn't feel like having us at home, so we always stayed at school, which is also a thing. Yeah, if parents work, they you pay for your kid to be supervised, and you give them their own lunch, and they just stay at school. So that's how it worked for me. I was just at school from like 8:30 to 4 in middle school, but I think these days, I'm not sure if it's national, but my little brothers go to school like half days. We had the Wednesday afternoon off. We would be like out of school on Wednesday at 12:30, and then the whole afternoon off. But I think they changed it up so that there's no more lunch break to go home, and you just go home sooner in the afternoon. But I'm not sure about that. You're doing remote schooling today. How does that work? Is that better? Had air conflicts, wrong breath scannings. It's all adventure out today. I mean, I always. It doesn't matter what I do when I go outside. There's always something. But we're here now, and I wanted to go out for some stock as well. I have like all the food, and hopefully I won't need to go out for groceries for at least a week now, because I have some things to do in the coming days, and I don't think I'll have the energy to deal with grocery stores. I actually have one of my own PCs to work on today as well, so I can do the assignment properly. Because the stuff they give you doesn't work, or why? It asks you to complete a full clean install of Windows take a C part and put it together again. Partition the drivers so that I don't use up the entire thing solely for Windows. I don't know. What you're saying makes sense, but also I have no clue. I would never dare to take a computer apart. It's scary. I would probably ruin it. I'm pretty sure I'd ruin it. Oh, it's a hardware assignment. That's scary. I wouldn't dare. I really wouldn't dare. I know myself. I have bad luck. I mean, my freaking laptop died when it had 30%. It doesn't make sense. It's not like it's ice cold in here, because I do know phones can suddenly die even though they're fully charged because it's too cold. But that's not the case here. It's actually really warm. I don't get it. Because it's storming. Why is it that cold? If I did it in class on site, I'd be working with the school stuff. Makes sense. I took my PC apart once only to find it was powered entirely by cobwebs. What do you mean? With them? It's Graticus. It's just like Legos. I didn't play with Legos though. I read books. I just read books. My entire life, I've been reading books. Ever since I could. And even before that. Books. Books. I could also, that's a good idea. Hot chocolate. I don't have hot chocolate at the moment, Sasquatch. I wish I did. I should have. Oh, I have cocoa. I could make it myself. I built my first PC in 97. I've done this a few times already. Is the change very big compared to back then? Nancy Drew Mysteries. What, this? This is the Pumpkin Spice Café. When Jeannie's aunt gifts her the beloved Pumpkin Spice Café in the small town of Dream Harbor, Jeannie jumps at the chance for a fresh start away from her very dull desk job. I mean, same. Logan is a local farmer who avoids Dream Harbor's gossip at all costs, but Jeannie's arrival disrupts Logan's routine, and he wants nothing to do with the irrationally upbeat new girl, except that he finds... Seriously, stop it. He has been very annoying today. He was mad that it was stormy at me, so he... No, no, ow. I'm trying to lift you up. No, ow. No, you're being a baby. Come on. See, you would be struggling a whole lot more if it was really ow. Come on. Where was I? And he wants nothing to do with the irrationally upbeat new girl, except that he finds himself inexplicably drawn to her. Will Jeannie's happy-go-lucky attitude win over the grumpy but gorgeous Logan, or has the city girl found the one person in town who won't fall over for her charm or her pumpkin spice lattes? Also, the author of this book is Laurie Gilmore, and this gives me kind of Gilmore Girl vibes, Luke and Lorelai. So, yes, it's gonna be good. I'm gonna escape in this. I did read a little bit of The Quiet Room yesterday evening. Eventually I managed to read a little bit and kind of fell away. I kind of dissociated, I have to say. My notes on that one aren't great, and I didn't even have any tabs because I just kind of disappeared in the story. Murder mystery wisdom. If this is a murder mystery, I'm gonna be upset. It's cozy. It's supposed to be cozy. It's almost hard to recognize a PC from 30 years ago as a PC compared to the modern stuff. I mean, I remember just the screens on their own were huge. I read for book club one of the... I mean, it's a bit of an ox, I think. One of those hacker books, and apparently you could hack people just by looking at the lights that would light up on the old school computers. That's wild. I don't think that's the case. Is it? I think it's part of a series book. She's really Garfield. Oh wait, it does say like the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, the Christmas Tree Farm, the Strawberry Patch Pancake House, the Gingerbread Bakery. Maybe in the same universe? To the beardiest, most flannel-wearing guy I know. This must be about Luke. Thanks for always providing so much inspiration. If this isn't about Luke, I don't know. Let's see. There's dolphins! If there's no dolphins in the story, I'm gonna cry. The good old CRT monitors. If you had a dual monitor setup, then you didn't need any. I believe that. And the computer itself as well. The noises it made. God. Well, my old computer is also kind of wildin', but it's not that bad. And dial-up sounds. Oh man, good old times. There's a playlist? Harry Styles, no. I try to avoid him. It's not that I have anything against it, but something just rubs me the wrong way when I hear him sing. Oh no. A lot of Taylor Swift. Oh, Lord Huron. Huron? How do you pronounce those? The Night We Met. That's one of my favorite songs ever. Tom Adele, Selena Gomez. I do think it's kind of funny that people these days give you playlists for their stories. That's interesting. I don't know about that. I hated the dial-up sound, to be honest. Why did you hate it? I loved it. It was so different. Who made that? Who designed that? Dolphins are rogues of the sea, I've heard enough. They're very smart. They're very smart. They play, and they have saved humans several times. I've heard anecdotal stories. If you think a playlist is a strange addition, wisdom, why? I've seen it before in other books. Oh, Winston, please. He is so angry. It was storming this morning already. But he was bullying me. I told him it's storming. Oh, we can try, but you're gonna be upset. And what do you know? He was so upset. He hissed. he, he jumped into a tree and then he hissed some more. I'm like, you're doing it yourself. What do you mean? So it was interesting. We didn't stay out that long. Only like 45 minutes. It's fine. It's fine. I can deal. I give him lots of candies. I found a different candy that Toos eats because she's very difficult. She's a very difficult eater. Like if the fresh tuna that I get for Winston, she doesn't want it, which is insane. What cat doesn't want fresh tuna? I've never heard of it. And also candies, she just doesn't want it. But I found these strips, salmon strips, and she seems to like those. Not always, but sometimes. It sucks when you can't give something nice to your pets if they don't want to. You're gonna what? Oh no, Jonas, can you send some? I mean, I just had some. How do you call it? How do you call it? What are those cheesy snacks? I don't know. I don't know how to call them. And the everything bagel thingy that was misscanned is gonna be my lunch. Hi Monty, how are you doing? Guess what month it is? October? This month is going by so fast. I'm a bit in trouble. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I have time. No panic. I'm gonna read today. We're gonna do a sprint and 2 power hours. I will probably disappear in the book a little bit. I'm gonna do my best. A month to hydrate every day. God dang it, Monty! I thought you were gonna say something like spooky season. What are you reading, cozy? No, you're right. Let's not forget to hydrate, especially if you're on medication. Do you want water as well, too? Oh no. All right. What are we gonna do? I think this one is fine, right? Yeah, it's fine. What do you mean wisdom? Does it get that bad? Should I open up my my Windows laptop, see if that's why it's been dying or pretending to? Mac can't open, right? I mean, you shouldn't, because then. What, Mac? Never open Mac? No, I know. They'll you know, don't you get, like, are people gonna get mad, right? Never open Mac, no. I have no desire to, really. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people build their own PCs. I think that's very impressive. It's probably not as difficult, like Scraddick says, probably actually like Lego, but also know yourself. Know yourself. And I know that something like that is gonna go wrong. I just know. I have to be careful. I forgot to bring snacks though. I have so many snacks for the cats because I have a feeling that Winston is not going to be wanting to go outside for a few days because it's really going to be bad weather, which is good because so that they did maintenance on the pond, right? And they cleaned it up. The thing is, we've had 3 very dry summers. The first summer here was basically just 4 months straight of 30 plus degrees, and no rain, nothing at all. So that was bad. But when I first moved here, the pond was pretty high up, to the point that during winter, I wondered, could it be dangerous? Could it be like get me in trouble? But the second year, almost no rain. This year, no rain, just no rain at all, which means that the pond is basically just a puddle, and they scraped away all the reeds that they feel like is overgrowth. It's not. The reason it's overgrowing is because you keep taking it away and it's trying to compensate. Anyway, it has never looked as bad. Normally when they do it, it breaks my heart, but at least there's water, right? There's water, and the duckies still have a place to go, and the fishies don't die. But now it's just a puddle, and with all the green away and everything they cut down, everything is dead. Everything that was green is now dead because they cut it off, or took it away entirely. It looks like one of those mine thingies where they just dig for minerals or stuff. That's what it looks like right now. It's horrible. It makes no sense. And they left all the trash, all the human trash. It's so upsetting. I try not to look at it in the morning, but it just doesn't make sense. They didn't take everything. They did leave the rest alone mostly, but like they just destroyed the entire pond, and now it's just a bit of mud, and a hole in the ground that is just mud. The sides is mud, and 2/3 of it is dry, and what is left is like, I think it's like this. So it's basically it's a graveyard. Been in IT since 91, building and repairing computers, probably built 1,000 or so. What? Garfield! That's a lot. That's a lot of them. For yourself? Oh no, for to repair. What is the most common problem? Hi Lou, how are you doing? Oh, my PC one is only what? Wisdom, what are you doing? What are you? Don't do that. I am scared. I've been having weird experiences that I can't explain. All right? Like, no, I don't even want to talk about it because it just sounds insane. There's been really weird things happening in the last few days. I have 2 minutes before you go into a sprint. Wisdom. Hi, Unstupefied. So it's perfect to roll in. Well, I mean, for the kids, it's probably funny because that's another thing. Not only is it now destroyed, yesterday a group of bikers came to use it as a. That's how bad it is. It's not even a pond anymore. It's now a playground for bikers. Listen, I have had for some reason, I'm gonna say it real quick. For some reason, I have been terrified of the dark ever since I found out about Alan. I don't know why. I've never had that response. And I know, think about the toy box killer. That is horrible. And I saw details about that I really never will, I will never forget. Like I heard the tape, saw pictures. But that case is doing weird things to me. So ever since that day, I have not been able to turn off my lights. This light turned itself off. It wasn't the cats. They weren't near. It was off. The button, it wasn't broken, the button, and the cats can't even reach the button. That's just one of the things. Stuff has been falling down when I make specific comments. It's weird. I don't know what's happening. And I know I'm weird, but also what the hell, man, this is odd. But anyway, I'm gonna read and forget about the weird things and dissociate a little bit because I kind of need to be out of my head. Hi Jack, I have 2 cats. We're going into a sprint though. This is kind of a co-working space. I will be muting myself. I'll do my best to keep an eye on chat, but for the coming half hour, I will be reading. I invite you to join me, but if you just want to hang out in chat and keep each other company, that would actually help me. But if I am kind of actually just disappearing in the book, just know that I am upset this week. I'm really upset. I can't sleep. I've had trouble eating, and I just have to kind of see where it goes. Blame Ox? Yes, let's do that. But I'm happy that you're here. I'm happy to be here, and we're just gonna have a bit of a cozy day. All right. I'll see you in 30 minutes. Good luck. Last minute. Hold on. I have to finish the thought. Ah! We're taking a 10-minute break. Prepare yourselves, because after this we're going into a power hour, hopefully. Winston needs to accept that I need to work. He is actually bullying Toulouse again. Yesterday he jumped on her so violently that she actually hurt her leg. So he needs to fucking stop. I don't know what's in the air. It's not okay. See, and then all right. Hold on. This is seriously giving me Gilmore Girls vibes. Hmm. Right. Something really weird happened with my Mac. I don't know. All my system settings are gone, like my background and stuff. What the fuck? Never mind. How are we doing? Hi, unstupefied. Let's not. Well, they hid the bodies in the pond, and they did a very bad job at hiding them. Somebody got hugged to death. So, I don't know how I feel about this. It starts out just, uh, are you okay? He's attacking thin air. Okay, yeah, play with that. That was weird. I'm just gonna ignore it. Um, this is seriously giving me Gilmore Girls vibes, as in Lorelai and Luke. And so far, I mean, I'm like, what, is it 20 pages in, but it really sounds like this might be inspired by Gilmore Girls. I could check it out. Good morning, Junza. How are we doing? I'm being haunted. Hylas bound hides the bodies in the government sanctioned machete pit. If they did a poor job of it, because it's empty, and they should have not. It would have been more effective to leave the greenery and just leave it in there. But alas, let me do a quick Google though. Is Pumpkin Spice Cafe inspired by, or is it just a horrible? I mean, it could be a coincidence. Luke is kind of a. The town seems like it's like Stars Hollow. I mean, what Dream Harbor is the name of the town that this takes place. Logan is grumpy. He wears the same clothing, like flannels only. Luke doesn't have a beard, but you have to make some differences. And the girl, what's her name? What's her name again? Jeannie. No, Jeannie's aunt. Oh well, Jeannie. She is just Lorelai, and I am here for it. The beginning was a bit wild though, because I was promised a cozy. I can't find it. Because her name is also Gilmore. Maybe she did that on purpose. Maybe it's a pen name, so I can't actually Google it as I want to. Um, I was promised a cozy read. That's why I picked this up. I want to read this for my first reading in the wild video as well. And the first sentence is, so I am going into this thinking cozy, just cozy, not mystery, cozy. Alas, the first sentence, Jeannie Ellis had never killed a man before. What do you mean? What do you mean? We're gonna pumpkins and spice, not murder. But it's okay. It was okay. I'm not sure how I feel how it starts though. It's kind of you're kind of being thrown into the story, but we'll see. We'll see. I did see a few sentences while I was prepping this book this morning, so I hope it's light on the spice. Let me put it like that. I don't need that. Yesterday evening, I was reading The Quiet Room, and they did it perfectly. We don't need details. You can just fade to black, and then we can decide for ourselves: do we want to go into this or not? I don't, so I didn't, and I just kept on reading, and that's more than enough. Winston's going absolutely berserk. I don't know what's wrong with him. Do you hear him? I'll play with him a little bit during the power hour. Before he breaks something down. Tus is sitting by my feet as well, like, what the frick is happening? I don't know, baby, I don't know. He's berserk. Maybe it's because it's stormy? I mean, it's not that bad, actually. It's already over. The worst was when it was outside. I hear the bell of restlessness. Yeah, he's carrying around a strip of the bag of food because he loves to play with that. Why do you invest in toys for cats when they really just want cardboard boxes and strips of plastic? I do need to keep an eye on him though, because he might hurt himself. This morning, I swear, he's named after a dog, right? He's named after the dog in Hannibal. And he pees on a leash. So during our walks, he pees pretty much every time. And he doesn't even do, like, he doesn't dig a hole. And no, he just pees. And then he walks away. And this morning, he wanted to chase a rabbit. He had no sneak at all. He saw the rabbit, sprint. And he is strong enough. He's small, but he's strong enough to actually just pull me with him a little bit. I don't trust it. So he chases animals. He pees on the leash. And he doesn't behave like a cat at all when I'm walking with him. Like, even, I mean, that's probably me. I do use vocal, like, cues and stuff. And horse cues, actually. That one. And he responds to all of it. It's really silly. But it was raining. Maybe that's why he's just still upset that we couldn't stay as long as he wanted to. But the thing is, he has a huge bump on his chin, and I'm not sure what he did. And Toos, last year, year before, I woke up to her having one of her corner teeth broken. Like, I don't know what she did. I didn't hear anything. But it was just completely broken. And I would rather not have that happen again, because honestly, the vet is going to think really weird things if both my cats have broken teeth for no reason that I can discern, at least. And he does run into walls and doors already. He bumped into the window one time when he wanted to catch a birdie. And every time he jumps on the couch, I'm afraid he's doing it again. I'm not afraid he'll jump through the window. The window is strong enough, but he's just wilding, and it's he's doing weird things. I'm used to different things. Anyway, hopefully it's nothing like that. Like, no, I know he just has a bump on his chin, but I don't know how it happened, and that's a bit worrying. Like, I'm keeping an eye on the horses, but the horses aren't behaving like this either. So it's really just Winston. Did he get into some food or something? Did he eat something sugary? I don't know, man. We'll see. All right. I think this is a bit of a Gilmore Girl inspired book, which is perfect. please don't make it spooky. I don't want no. Oh, and I wanted to see if it was a series. That's what I'm forgetting. Goodreads. Let's see if Goodreads wants to work today because it didn't want to yesterday. See, it's working. I didn't delete no cage cookies, whatever. Yeah, Dream Horror. It's the same world, I think. Oh damn! There's like $6. Okay, good, good. If I like this, I know that I have some comfort to look forward to. We are going into a power hour. The point of the power hour is to try and practice flow. Basically, it just means to try and get in the zone, hyper focus, and forget about time and space, and just kind of enjoy yourself. But it's a practice, so don't worry. If it doesn't work exactly as you would like it to, I'm not going to be able to focus a full hour either. If only because I have a wilding cat that I have to take care of. We're going to make some tea and read. Let me know what you're up to. But if you want to keep each other company and chat, that would be lovely and help me out as well. So don't you worry. Everything is good over here. You are safe here. And we're just going to make the best of today. Good luck. And I'll see you in an hour. Last minute. Power hour done. I swear. The designated time to actually sit and work is the time that I get the least done. These cats are insane. All right, we are taking a 10-minute break and then we're going to go do another power hour. Hopefully, I'll get to read a little bit more. Hi, Blue. Hey, Riku and Katsu. I decided to get a start on this one. I'm enjoying this so much, Blue. This is definitely inspired by Gilmore Girls. Now, it might veer off at some point, but this is Luke, basically. The male main character is Luke, and if there's one person I love in Gilmore Girls, it's Luke. But I have a feeling that this author, if I'm right, which I'm pretty sure, it's not possible. From the town meeting to the characters, everything feels Gilmore Girls, and I don't mind that. I love it. I need this. um, but I do fear that maybe the author and I would get in a bit of a fight if we were to talk about which team we're on, because I have always been Team Jess. I will never be any other team. It's Jess, right? Not Logan! Not Logan! And the main male character's name is Logan, so I have a feeling that she probably likes Logan best. But this is lovely. This is exactly what I needed. If only the cats would just not spend the first 50% of the stream harassing me. That would be great. They seem to have calmed down. Vincent had a little accident, which I had to fix. He had eaten a hair, and it's a good thing I noticed that he was walking weird. So I went to check it out, and yeah, he had a little oopsie, a little oopsie on his butt, and I fixed it. It happens. It happens. This is why it's important for me to vacuum every day, because it still happens every once in a while. I swear, don't do this. Thank you. I'm going insane. I'm so tired. I can't. Hi, Sean. The cats are the rulers of the Omni-Megaverse, or at least that's what they believe. Honestly, I believe that too. I have nothing to say in this house. They, but the silver lining is they do keep me alive. They make me laugh. They remind me to eat and take care of myself. So, you know, the thing is, if I'm in this corner, they get jealous. They're used to me being available 24/7. I didn't stream last week, so they just have to get used to me sitting here and just not being able to cater to them every second of the day. And it's a bit stressful because I want to give them the love and attention that they deserve, but you know, sometimes we have to do things as humans. I'm sorry, we invented rent, and I don't agree with it, but thank you for the follow, Dope and Sean. Welcome. Hope you're having a good day. It's the way with cats. Yeah, no, this is amazing. This is amazing, and if it keeps up, like I don't mind at all that it really feels like Luke and Lorelai, and it also feels like the side characters, like the mayor. There was a town meeting, so you know the only fear I have now is that there is going to be too much spice. I don't want spice. I don't need spice. There are websites for spice. I read because I just want to have an escape. All right, I don't want this. Please don't make it spicy. Because Gilmore Girls isn't spicy either. No. So that would be blasphemous, and I will be writing an email if that's the case. And I might actually just skip it, which I never do that. But in this case, I am so in love with what is happening already. If it's too spicy, and I did see one sentence when I prepped the book that is worrying me. I'm not gonna say what it was, but it was like, oh no, don't do this to me. Just be cute. Not every new book needs extreme spice, all right? It just doesn't. People can go out to look for that on their own, but to be confronted with spice in every contemporary book is really making me upset. I don't need that. I'll go look for that on purpose, or give me a warning. Wait, hold on. I just remembered something. It's because my oh, I mean, I could still do it. I was reminded yesterday that there's like a discount that I should turn on. Not that you should use it, but I don't want to waste the time. I have like, why did they choose 69 hours for that? That's silly. Blue, a stream streak. What is that? Is that new? Why do I get a notification? That's weird. Is that new? Logan is freaking frustrating. I mean, I get his character, and he is consistent. He is not a bad person per se. He's just a result of his upbringing, and he is a little bit misunderstood by those who are not Team Logan. But the worst one to me is Dean. Dean is the worst one. He was not okay. But also Rory isn't. So Jess all the way. Hi, Cat. How are you doing? We who serve the feline overlords must stick together. Yes, we have to, because otherwise we're doomed. I would feel less frustrated with 6 owners if there wasn't currently a civil war between the bedroom cats and the what? The what? What is happening, Sean? Are you okay? Good to hear that you're enjoying the book. It was a random pick of your thoroughness. I love it. This was exactly what I needed. And in fact, it turns out that there's more books. There's like 6 books in total in this world, in this universe, or this town really, Dream Harbor. So I'll have more to look forward to in the coming weeks, because I am desperate for a cozy. So that's why if this is gonna have too much spice, I'm gonna cry. Actually, I'm gonna cry. I don't want it. I don't want it. I only imply the spice happened and move on. Yeah, like, yeah, I'm also reading The Quiet Room, and they did it perfectly. There was like the leading up to, and that was really cute and interesting, and there was like banter, and then next scene, perfect. That's it. If you in your mind want to imagine what is happening in that scene, go ahead. I don't. I want to move on with the story. I don't need 2 chapters of spice. Again, if I was warned at the beginning, then maybe. But like, it's every book these days. It's every book. It's just come on, people. We know. Everyone thinks about corn, but please stop. So no, I don't like it. Wait, is that a new thing? The streak thing? I didn't know that existed. I used to concentrate time from just now to write and put together my new radio show episode. Yo, what? What are you doing? Yes, Gilmore Girls is wholesome, not spicy. So if this, I'm not gonna say the sentence, but I glimpsed one sentence, and it is a bit worrying, especially now I'm starting to get into the story a little bit. I've been harassed by the cats up until like 15 minutes ago. Winston had a poopy oopsie. I fixed it though. Luckily, no poopies on the carpet, because that is, you don't want that. Oh, okay, that's interesting. You're on a roll. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I don't know. Dean, Jess, and Logan all have their significant character flaws, but I agree that Dean is the worst. Yeah, but Jess is the only one who actually cares about Rory. He removes himself because he thinks he doesn't deserve her. And he's the only one who pushes her to go back and to school, because he knows that that is who she is, right? She's the book girl. She studies. And pretty much everyone else kind of stops that or doesn't like it. And I don't know. Jess is just the only one who, in my opinion, matches her intellectually and actually understands what she needs to do to be happy and pushes her to do that when she's insecure about herself. Dean hated it. Logan's dad, F him. Really, honestly, even if I see the actor, I might pinch him really hard. Team Logan over Jess. No, Chuggers! No. Jess, oh man. Jess has the best character growth. And he actually works on himself. And the fact that he removes himself and he realizes that he's a bad influence, to me, says that he's a good person. Just think about what Dean did when he was married. God dang it. Nah, disgusting. Nope, nope, nope. I prefer Dean as Sam. At first, it was the original cats versus the one we took in from outside. Then our mama cat had to go to the vet and no longer smells right. So now she's in the bedroom with the cat outside cat. Now we've rescued a kitten who took 2 days to catch and has escaped scared twice. So his name is Deanie. I love that, Sean. How do you accumulate all these cats? I mean, I am accidentally kind of luring one as well, but it's not intentional. I was reading an amazing book and all of a sudden, boom, heart smudgy. I hate that cat. It's just not. I feel like there should be a sign on the books to warn you that that it includes graphic smut because literally no. I understand your point, but Jess just gets so freaking frustrated over that and does actually you a bug face he never quite gets out of. He does! He does! Did you not see the year in the life? Chungus, homework. Alright, we're going into a power hour. The point of the power hour is to try and get into flow, which is just another way of saying to try and get into the zone and have a hyper focus. I do that with books and reading because it's usually effective when my cats are, harassing me. But it seems like they've calmed down. I'm gonna have to make a little bit more tea though because I'm tired and I need sugar. But I'm gonna mute myself so you can turn on your own music. Or not, you can also listen to the voices in your head, whatever you prefer. If you want to keep each other company in chat, that would be lovely as well. There is no have to here. All you have to do is just be. Alright? It's 10 years late. Exactly. So some of us just take some time to get out of that phase. I'm going to see if there's a Jess in here, alright? Good luck, and I'll see you in an hour. Last minute. Oh, a little less than a minute. Well then, we made it. I made it. I actually got quite a lot done. Now the cats have left me alone. I swear I should have gotten. I forgot to get a spray bottle, so I still have the little freaking stupid little flies everywhere. God dang it. I'll do that tomorrow, not today. How did it go? I am exhausted. I'm absolutely exhausted. And a bit worried. So I am reading the Pumpkin Spice Café, which is the first book in. Oh no, camera dying. Well then, that was cute. um, and what the feeling that I get? Well, it's if you've watched Gilmore Girls, you'll instantly recognize the scenery, the characters. It's basically Lorelai and Luke, but in a different universe. And I'm enjoying it, but I'm worried. I'm worried because there is mention of a book club, and apparently this book club loves smut. That is probably foreshadowing, and that is a problem because if this is indeed, which I mean, I can't imagine that it wasn't inspired by Gilmore Girls. That is blasphemous. You don't do that to Gilmore Girls. Gilmore Girls is wholesome. Um, so I'm a bit worried. I'm worried, but it's fine. It's fine until now, I guess. Yeah, but is there a website where you can where you can check that? Maybe I just want to mark the pages because I don't want smut. Please don't make me sit through that. Not this week. I beg of you. I love it. I love it, Loop. I really do. Hi Essential, how are you doing? And Zazzy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Hope you're having a good day. If you promise us what? What? Oh no, did I break a promise? Is there fighting outside? Don't fight. There was a man with a dog going by just now, so it's possible that there's fighting now. But he was skipping. That was so cute. That was so cute. But I'm afraid that the dog is now in a fight because there's barking. I don't know. Um, Rory Gilmore was a sociopath. Nah, nah. I think. Oh no! Now I'm forgetting his name because I have these names in my head. Taylor. Taylor is absolutely insane, but in the best way, in the Stars Hollow way. Everyone in Stars Hollow is a bit mad, but in a good way. Because even though Taylor is absolutely just ridiculous, I do love him. The town isn't complete without Taylor. If you've watched Gilmore Girls, you know the town isn't complete without Taylor as the mayor. So everyone has a part to play in Gilmore Girls. Did you know? Actually, I found out recently that Kirk wasn't even supposed to be a character. He was hired for the day, but because he did it so well and because the chemistry between the cast was so amazing, Kirk is a secret capitalist. He bought. I can't. What if you have not seen it? Kirk is secretly super evil. No, no, he seems innocent, but nah. I think he is more evil than Taylor could ever be. Taylor is just Taylor just wants to be loved. Kirk is mad. His miming? Nah. The movie he made? Nightmares about how he was born or how the human gets born and dies. God dang. I believe that the actor thought of that himself because that how do you come up with no, no. Kirk was the wild card actually because like I said he wasn't supposed to be in Gilmore Girls. He wasn't an actual character. He didn't even have a name. It was a Work of art. I still have nightmares. I still have nightmares about that movie. I love that guy. I do. But also, how many? Hey, all the jobs, Blue. All the jobs. He's amazing. I do love his character before you find out what he's up to. he's all the characters. That's why Gilmore Girls is so timeless, and you can keep watching it because the characters are just so lovely. Which is why this. I swear, if there's spice in here, I'm gonna cry so bad. Please don't. Let me look it up. How do I Google that or DuckDuckGo it? Was it DuckDuckGo or DuckGo? DuckDuckGo is. um, my painkillers are wearing off as well, so that's not good. Um, Book Spice Checker. Oh God, Wait. I don't know if this is a good website, but I'm already worried. No, you're not allowed to sell my information. Stop it. Stop it. No, no, no. In case you don't know, if you get the pop-up of cookies and the option is accept all and confirm choices, always check the boxes because that means if there's not a reject all, it means that you are still accepting God knows how many thousand confirmed choices. Oh no, this website is mad. Hold on. Oh no, I don't understand it. I guess this is a website that is it has a spice meter. Is romance.io, but I don't know how to read it. Um, the cover that I'm seeing at the side is like a werewolf book or something. Like, oh no, oh no. Hi, Junza, how are you doing? Um, Wait, Luke, what are you saying? Does the what? I don't know what that means. Oh no, hold on. Oh, okay, that's fine. It I'm so worried. So worried. I'm scared of this website. It means happily ever after, so it's not. There's gonna be spice. There's gonna be spice. I'm so upset. Again, why pages? Give me pages so I can mark it and I can just ignore it. Because this is lovely. It's lovely. There's cute banter. There's signs. That's why I already know that there's gonna be something. Something is gonna happen. I saw one sentence that already was like, I might want to be, but I don't remember what it was because I try not to. Um, no, I'm gonna I'm gonna mark it and I'll warn other people. No, it doesn't say. What does it mean? Okay, well, if you want to check whether a book has spice and how much, this is quite extensive. It has a like a rating from 1 to 5, I guess. That goes from glimpses and kisses to corn. A variety of adventurous acts? Nah. I might have to check this. No, it's good. It's good. I will just mark them and ignore those scenes. I generally don't read over scenes, but I need this for cozy, and I don't wanna ruin my memories of Gilmore Girls because it is marketed as for fans of Gilmore Girls, which I knew. It's so clear, so it's lovely. Yeah. Apparently, everyone on Spice these days. I don't agree. Hi, Ev. How are you today? Winston and dear God, I have forgotten the other cat name. Toulouse. It's Toulouse. Touche. Hi, bucket list. Random question: do women have a crush on Gaston from? No. Ew. God, no. Why? What? What? No. The Beast? Yes. The Prince? Also no. Why? Where did this question come from? Oh, oh, that's a website. Oh no! It tells you if the dog dies in like movies. Apparently, tells you also if my. Oh, oh God, no! If that, I will actually throw the book outside the window if that happens. I'm not stable. So I'm not doing that. Een amazing book without spice, only in Dutch. Kleine gelukjes. Studeren is de beste tijd van je leven, toch? Oh, I'm not sure I would enjoy that. Because I desperately wanted to go to university, but it just wasn't in the cards for me. Um, I don't know. And I don't read Dutch, by the way. I don't read Dutch. I don't like Dutch. To me, in my ears, and even speaking Dutch, my English is better than my Dutch. It has been for years. But it sounds like it's. I never know how to explain it. Like there's a hard stop in sentences. It doesn't flow for me, and I don't feel like the words resonate with how I think and feel. I taught myself English at a very young age. I could speak English before. By the time I was 10, 11, I could already speak English. I had never had an English lesson. I just watched a lot of Dragon Ball Z, and I taught myself. And ever since I could read English, I just didn't. You will never find me with a Dutch book without like a very good incentive. I don't like Dutch. I'm so sorry. It's not my thing. You're okay, Loop. I just didn't understand what you meant. Um, was my question no, it wasn't. It wasn't. Otherwise, I would not answer and kind of call you out a little bit. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It's just like what? Why? What? Where does it come from? Who told you this? Because maybe you need to keep an eye on them. That's probably a red flag for them, not for you. But like maybe they should talk to someone about that because that's not a good guy, is it? Like nothing about that guy is interesting. I also don't like muscles that much. Like yes, be fit, but that is to me kind of worrying. But that's just me. That's just me. No, Garfield, please don't. I am going to check. I'm going to save this website. So no, 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 don't do it. It's not like I don't look. There's for book club we have a few wonderful submissions from Ox, and one of them is Get in My Swamp. Now I do know what that is about, like completely. I listened to someone on YouTube talk about it who read it, and yeah, that's interesting. But like if I know it's going to be smut, then I'm prepared and I can make sure that I am not going to get upset about it. But something like this, right? It's Gilmore Girls inspired. It's cute. There's banter and this just silly characters, and that's smut. That's not. No, don't do that. Don't do that. It's not necessary. Okay, it's cute. It's wholesome. Not everything has to be about corn, all right? There's more to life than corn. And for me, especially, someone who just, I'm not busy with that. I don't think about that. It's not, I'm sorry. I've been told it's an autism thing, apparently. I don't know. It's just not, it's not something I enjoy reading. Like, it's, It's not my thing. If you enjoy it, that's fine. But it's very annoying for me to pick something up like this and be like, oh, cozy, comfort, and be hit in the face with, like, you know, I don't want that. I was enjoying myself, and then I'm awkward and uncomfortable. Like, ew, I shouldn't be watching this. Why? Why am I in this moment? Where's the fade to black? If I want that, I will look it up, which I don't. But if I was prepared, then it's fine. But I don't know. It's just every book these days. It's every book these days. And it's not my thing. So I'm so sorry. Yes, the Pumpkin Spice Café is considered a spice romance book, but it's not overly graphic. And sex scenes are generally considered vanilla rather than hardcore. Yeah, but according to who? According to who, Blue? Because I don't. Wait, I'll explain it like this. I actually got a copy of Haunting Adeline. If you've heard that about that book, you probably heard about that book. That book is wild. But I intend to make a video about it because I am not into it. So I think it's going to be interesting to see my response, someone who is not into it, and how I'm going to respond to the intenseness of what is. Because I do know a little bit about what's going to happen in that book. It kind of kicked off a lot of. As far as I understand, there's a lot of men who got famous by playing into what is happening in Haunting Adeline. So I am planning on making a video about it. How do you call that again? Like, I will read it. I'll film myself reading it, and it's like, you know, spoiler filled. But I go into it intentionally, which is different. If there's just no warning, and you just you want a comfort read, and you're hit in the face with things you just don't want to be hit in the face with. It's stupid. It's stupid. Of course, Guru. I will. I will read pretty much anything. But when it comes to this book, I think I will deliberately, if it, well, unless Blue is right, could be. But maybe what I consider spicy is vanilla to someone else. But just because I just don't, I don't. You get my point, right? No, I do get that. I do get, and that's why it's so frustrating. If it's not the point of the story, like in Haunting Adeline, for example, that is kind of that's just corn, right? Right? If it's not the point of the book, if it's cozy and wholesome and funny and comforting, why put in the smut at all? Just fade to black. Just yearning is enough, you know. In fact, yearning is something I do enjoy. That is the fun part of the relationship. After that, it just goes downhill. Oh. So if it's not important to the story, why put it in there? You know what I mean? Hi, Tylos. No, I mean, not intentionally. See, that's what I mean. I didn't mean to. I wanted a wholesome cute. Who's Jilly Cooper? I don't think I want to know in this context, Garfield. Let's put this way: erotic books are a chord for a woman. It's the same as guys watching chord. Yeah, I know. Titles. I worked in a library. Trust me, I know exactly what women read. I didn't have to read the books to know what the little old lady was asking for, right? I knew exactly what she wanted, even if she had read all the classic boutique and candlelight books. The normal books, I recognized them back then. But these days, you have books like Icebreakers that look completely innocent, or something like this, which is Gilmore Girls inspired, and there's still smut in there. You're not warned. There's no warning. It's just you know. So what happened? What happened to books? Why do we need to have these details? It's not important. It's not the point of the story. There's books that are specifically written for that are actually, like, we had a whole section especially for those books, and then you have other exciting books. But I trust me, I do know. But things have changed. I said it in chat before. I think Kat said that they almost bought Icebreakers, and I've heard about this book through BookTube. So I was never going to read it anyway because I just don't. The cutesy stuff that it generally doesn't really. The storyline wasn't going to attract me anyway, but it looks cute and colorful and innocent and like fun. But it's just hardcore. I've heard hardcore corn and parents who didn't realize that bought those books, the icebreaker books, for like 11, 12-year-old girls. That's not okay, right? Smutty scenes in books are like space fillers. No, I don't feel like that. More words of space are needed to let's throw in some smut, kind of like the car chase scenes or fight scenes in some movies. But those are kind of I get that. I don't get why there has to be smut and cozy. It's good. I don't know, Alex. I haven't read it yet. Yearning is enough. In the meantime, main character yearning for a no, stop. I don't at all, Riku. So this is, it's fine. I understand. The world is changing, but please start giving warnings either on the cover or like in the beginning, like before the story starts on this page. Give some kind of spice meter, not just for me, but also for parents who look at this book and think, cute, cozy, wholesome, and then they give like softcore to their 12-year-old girl. I don't think you can do that. Can't do that. I think the same with films. Why did I issue on a romance plot to every film? It's a film about drowning aliens and war. Oh, let's add some bad romance subplot. Exactly. It's not necessary, right? I don't know. I'll check it out after stream, Garfield. Is that okay? I think I'm missing messages, but I'm struggling a little bit, so I'm so sorry if I missed it. It's a 14 plus, it's young adult, watered down, 50 Shades. Listen, I was a librarian during that time. So, trust me, I know. I know. We had, I think in total, for the entire series, 100 copies of in total, right? Not just of the first book. But I was a librarian during the time that 50 Shades was, like, coming out. I hated it. What? Are you talking about Haunting Adeline? Nice. Okay, see, if I go into it intentionally, because I'm not going to take it seriously, I'm going to be shocked. I'm very uncomfortable, and I'm going to film it. But that's different. I'm warned. I know what I'm getting into, and then it's fine. But yeah, I think I've gotten my point across, I hope. And it has artwork of the girl tied up and stuff. It was wild expecting a cute magical Christmas book. Wait, what book? Oh, Caravan wanted to buy a Christmas special book called Spectacular. Oh no, okay. I won't. Thank you for the warning, Kat. Maybe I should open a separate channel on Discord where people can warn each other for spicy books. Maybe I'll do that later today. Like, don't read this if you do. No spice or spice. Let me know how to name the channel. Oh, what is happening? Legend letters, no smut, just cozy. You recommended that. Really? No lies? Oh, shoot. I'm going to have to go because my camera is dying. I am looking forward to that one. Please don't lie to me, Ox. Don't do it. I trust you. All right? Yeah, I'm sorry too, Kat. That's. I mean, there's signs here. There's certain details and certain. They're talking about each other in a certain way that makes me already make me go like. I mean, I guess that's how people think. I don't know. I'm weird. All right, I don't go outside. Spectacular. I'm gonna remember that. Okay, okay. I'm actually not surprised to hear so many women refer to a bear above a man when I realize how much bestiality goes on. Hey, hold on. That is not our fault. That is Disney. Just think about all the movies that had animals as main protagonists, like Lion King 2. Well, what is it in English? I don't. The Gaston. What's it in English? The Beast. There's a strange amount of weird children's movies that we grew up with. So I don't know. Beauty and the Beast. Thank you, Kat. I could not think of it anymore. I'm gonna have to go because my camera's gonna die, and I can't have it die. I need it like actually right now. The author of Unhinged keeps getting sent videos of people reacting to the smut in their lives. It's super Hallmark. Really? I mean, that's that one. That one is in there as well. And again, like I'm not gonna not read it, if only because it's a book club book. But also, I don't mind if I'm warned because then I can mentally prepare to be very uncomfortable. But yeah, I'm gonna have to stop my rant. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna take a nap and not read this anymore until I go out to shoot the video in the wild. Tomorrow I will be working more on my Excel sheet of the book club submissions because I lost that, and I have to remake my throne list because I also lost that list where I kept track of what was gifted by who, and we'll just go from there. Thank you so much for being here and humoring me once again. Let me know if you have any idea of how to call the channel for to warn other people about spicy books that may not look spicy on the outside. And don't forget to drink water. I'm so nervous. Camera dying. Oh no, I was just disgusted, Garfield. I was such a prude, especially back then. In my early 20s, I was not. I was so angry, really. We'll talk about that another time. I will see you very soon. I love you. Take care of yourself. And I'm gonna go now. Bye bye.